So, like this one might be small enough. Or maybe we do this one because it's really strange and it might not be that fun. But I have two things. Like this is a horrible idea. You can read it. After reading it, you should know how horrible it is. I have got quick. Tell me. It's a really long fall. Do you want to break the boundaries of like what we do in the fall now? And like, unlike any other direction, you can't control how fast you fall faster. You know, in Khalifan's fall level, you have these extra boosters to actually make you fall faster. Dodge insta-kill barriers. I think fall control in this game is probably the worst part. And you see, I show you one thing. Maybe it will work, but I'm more. I'm starting to be dismissive, but I think the Death Labyrinth stuff will be perfect for today. But you see here, if when falling, you see the camera will start shaking here. Like it's like doing this all the time. It's like how funny will that be a good level is the question. But maybe if you do like position, like targeting stuff, like it feels like most things you can do with this you can do in a slide instead. Yeah, you can slow down the pulse gates actually. Yeah. But like, did you see the slide level? I saved this and then I opened the slide level. I think it's the 6th one, 5 maybe it was. No, this is the crazy one. And it's the 6th one. Yeah. So this is. Let's show you quickly. Yeah. So, like, this is about dodging stuff. So it's like, okay. So it's like maybe it's a bit too similar, and maybe it can still be interesting potentially, but for now I think I leave the dodging stuff with that level, and I can do it. I can work on the death trigger. I just love how that name should let you know how horrible it is. But I'm curious how it would be to teach someone how it works. I'm curious how hard it will be to, how frustrating it will be. So yeah, let's go with death trigger and see how it turns out. What is this? Is that the sun flare? Okay, let's move that up here. So we start a challenge in 3, 2, 1, go. So first of all, I want to teach people that there are death triggers. So I want to do this way. Maybe should they have an even more standout material here. Let's see here. What do you have? Something you can't change what render pass blocks are in, sadly. So we need to just have a material that is different. But if we have one with rim light on it, we can make it stand out more. Block this one. And then we can increase the rim size. And then we change this to be purple. Do we have purple? No, that's not standing out enough. No. Let's just do a normal map first here. And then, or maybe we can use a normal map for this. Maybe that will be stand out enough. But I feel like the normal map is a bit too bumpy. That might be maybe that's a good normal map. No, I'm spending too much time on something that really doesn't matter much. So then reflection. So this should stand out a lot. So I want to do this. And then now let's add a trigger. And make it a death trigger. And now let's test it. So like if you just go ahead here, you'll die. So you need to dodge this. So this is just for teaching you that this thing exists. We should make it a little bit more a little more separated here, so it's easier to go between them. The trick is that it shouldn't be hard to do. It's just you need to know where they are. Sorry. Starting that speed run, you got to get the S rank. Yeah, I think yesterday was the first time we cleared, was done with the level in time, before the time. Death by Windows 97. You like my material, you say? No jumping over, not going to make land. So that's the thing. Next here, I'm going to do the teach the next thing by having a smaller but longer, and then we put this to the side like this. So now we're teaching that you can like the height of these pillars mattered as well. The height and the like. So like this, I should be able to get over that, but if I run, I die. So now you know that these are important. Now the next interesting concept here that I want to work on is actually let's do the inverted of these first. maybe like that instead. Okay. So like now you know that like it doesn't matter if it's below or above. So now, like the thing that I want to teach here is I'm teaching this in steps. So I think a lot of this initial thing will just be teaching the concept. And like I thinking Witness is the Witness is a game that is teaching a lot of concepts a lot and very good. So, and I'm thinking like when players see something and they can do it, they can test what you can do and can't do, and then they can create a theory of what is this actually signifying. But that theory can be wrong. So you need to create various situations where they can test their hypothesis for what they think is going on. So like this as well, like when you see this, what do you assume is happening? Is you assume that it can't go under? But then how do you proceed? So now you know that it's angular between two of these. Actually, I should have made the inside of these different materials so you can know what sides are actually, what sides matter. Let's make and let's make the rim strength lower here. Well, okay, I have actually that normal map is okay, that's better. Let's put these on the inside on all of them. And now for the interesting part. Maybe we should be kind of have one of them closed to begin with. And then again we duplicate, and then we move these two. What? This is kind of a puzzle level. Oh, bad jumping. Ah. Maybe I should make this first jump one a little bit friendlier. So now you need to consider where those, like if you just run ahead here, you'll die. So you need to consider what this is, but now you can see how this can start getting interesting, right? Or interesting, it can start getting horrible. But just the right type of horrible for me. Or actually, let's continue moving in the same direction. I want to teach one more concept here. Like this is the kind of level that you come up with as a game design, but I don't know if it's actually fun to play. But I don't worry about that stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to play my own levels. It's fine. Okay, maybe I will, but. I think we're teaching a lot of concept here pretty quickly. Alright? So one last thing here now then. That it'll actually for the first time be more like a labyrinth. A horrible labyrinth though, but a labyrinth nonetheless. How will this be to play now is the question. Let's see. I'm going to I'm not going to play my own levels. It's the man who made the No, I actually didn't make the knights. Don't put that shit on me. That was all bag. Yay! Or do it the smart way. Yes, so you know. I'm not doing this without considering my experience. Actually, I think this is great for begin as a beginning. But to not do that before here, I actually want to make these ones taller. And I need to scale these with that to make it consistent. So you can't jump up on these. But the issue is then that you will start seeing these blocks more. And the relationship will not be as clear. In your tunnel of love, it depends on what you love. Yeah, but I want this kind of a little bit out of the box thinking. I want to reward it. But yeah, we can actually put one here, right? So if you jump onto it too early, you're fucked. But if you run around it, you get your reward for thinking outside the box. So yeah. By the way, the player should have some energy in this level. Let's put the energy to 40. It's not enough to start boosting all over the place, but it's enough to make you being able to like use your dash when you have space for it. I think that will be how it's best to be used in this case. Oh, okay, anyway. It will be a memorization thing. So, okay, now we have the concept down, and we have shown a little bit what you can do with it. Let's start introducing enemies. And maybe some wall running and stuff as well. So let's move up to another level here, because I don't want to have to consider the consistency with these. And now let's do. So I'm thinking. I'm considering what, like, now if we do broader labyrinth of stuff. I had so many considerations what to do with this concept, but now it's like I feel like, but what did I actually want to do? Like, one is that I wanted to kind of have, yeah, so like I want to build a maze here, but I was playing this first part here, I realized that the maze needs to be kind of broad to not be too demanding. Well, that way, the most straight stuff I built, so. Everyone's favorite. Death Labyrinth with with a drone in your back. Yes. Everyone will just love it. Aggressive hunting. Maybe you don't need aggressive. Stay in place at least. And I think I will remove the player's gun on this level initially, and then you have to pick up a gun if you want to kill those drones. And to do that you need some extra hard wall running Death Labyrinth. Sounds good? Weapon. Max ammo. And then ammo cost for first. Let's set it to 3, because then you can't shoot. So let's see here. Yeah, I can't shoot. And then the hunter's death maze. I'd expect nothing. Let them go. Now we're talking. even remove the jetpack for a section. Now I feel like I understand what you mean, but the thing is that returning players, oh, I haven't generated, like players have played the level, should have some fun way to like get to play better. And I think finding places to use the jetpack efficiently is no, were these energy plated? They were. I need to fix it on all of them. Really? Are you joking with me? Oh. This can't be happening. That's what I get for having a bad template as a starting point. I wonder if other levels have this issue as well. I really need to... When I inspect these, the energy plated ones doesn't really show up differently. These... Anyway, some of these actually were energy plated, not all of them. I don't think they're really small blocks I need fixed. The biggest issue if I don't remember this and start copying these small blocks, they might not always be small. Here I lose all the time. Like, by the way, returning player stuff, and like, for the whole game, we were considering that a lot. Like, for the first level, that's why we give you the jetpack so early on in the game, because when you play a second time, we want to have fun relatively early. But the first level has a lot of shortcuts and stuff still in it, so you still can play it more effective. So we could make this fun without it as well, but I think that it's more creative space by having it. Yeah, but I think up here that will be the case, because I don't think you can jump around this much. So that will be memorization and taking it quickly. And you still need to memorize stuff here, right? And it's quite simple memorization, so... I'm torn. I agree with you at the same time. Without a gun, grenade jumps will be harder. Yeah, much harder. And that's also the reason. Also, I should mention this. I showed it on other streams before, but if if I stand on the edge like this and try to do corner jumping, we have enabled a fix that is available for everyone that makes custom levels. I'm so bad at this. But you see, if I stand on a corner, so it's actually starting to get the ramp, and I start charging like this. If this were a normal game, I wouldn't fall here. But if I charge here, I fall off the platform. So we are kind of removing corner jumps but that's an option on the player. That this is because we didn't want to break the balance for the extra speed runs in the game. This is not on in the game, but in all custom levels, allow edge dash exploit. That is checked by default. But if you make a level, you can check it off, and it should at least be much harder to do, and not give you as much. Anyway, So let's see what we can do here. I feel like we need to teach players that this is a maze first, so I feel like we need quite a wall to begin with, so they can't just run straight ahead. This is crucial not to be a little lenient on these, because it feels bad to die when it doesn't feel fair. Well, yeah, there are a few other players that really value that you don't break speedruns, but yeah. I'm torn on like some of exploits personally. Like exploits, but like I'm torn on some tricks, because if the trick is cool and it's not used all the time, I'm all for it. But if it starts like being used everywhere and making things more repetitive in a way, I feel like it's probably worth taking out in a lot of the time. Okay, let's line this size up here a little bit more. It should be easier to work with then. Actually, let's do this. Now I can snap to the center, I think. Yeah. And now if I scale this, it should be equal on both sides. So let's make a rotated one of these. Like this. But then let's this is a little bit finicky. Like it's hard. I should plan out a fun labyrinth before I start just building these walls. It feels like it'd be harder to plan out. Plan out the labyrinth while doing this, but. Let's see here. I wonder how this will feel like to play now. Like it's not very obvious where it is, so you need to start looking. And I should have some red herrings later. Yeah, so that's fine when you can look up, but as soon as you start having enemies and other things on the floor, like mines and stuff, you need to start looking up and down, and then you need to start memorizing. But I feel like we can improve this by having, like, if you just have a few landmarks in the level as well. Oh, I didn't move the trigger with it. Let's redo that. Let's see here. Let's make this a little bit longer. What was I thinking? We can actually make this really long, because then it's a kind of red herring. You need to know that this side of this is not dangerous, because it's not orange. And then we scale this up to be all the way to this one. The biggest issue here might be that it's you can actually run over this. And that is a little bit of a danger. I don't think you can jump up to any of these before, but we can fix that by mine. I see where you're going with this. Okay, so nice. I just need these two here. No. Oh, I need these as well. And let's do another red herring here for later. Like, now you will think that oh, but you can make the drones run into the mines. And then the drones will go away. That's not what I intended. Yeah, but I think you can, if you think about it, I think you can. But yeah, you're right. I should teach this in the start, that you can go on the other side of it. Let's move this a little bit here. Oh, that I see an issue here. I need to do it like this. We need to make this bigger as well, so you can't just circumvent it. And let's add mines. Let's add some mines before, so it's not a surprise. Actually, I need to move them up a little bit so they're not in the surface, because these old mines can't explode them. But let's see if you can jump over mines potentially. I think the time is actually running away here. So I actually have another thing I want to do here now. I want to be a horrible person. More horrible person. Oh, I've missed this one. You say yes? Oh, this is not rotated correctly, or is it? It wasn't. So now I just need an ultimate and challenge to this in the end. Maybe we don't do the gun. We'll see how much that is needed later. I don't know if we have time. This will be great. Alright, I need to actually make this larger. Alright. Have to stop thinking about more stuff. Try running on the right side here. You can't see the... and now we actually should make this wall energy plated, because I don't want to put energy packs everywhere. Or... actually, maybe I want that. Let's repeat this. But first it's energy depleted, so you don't have to worry about that. Yes, you should just copy that block. This is chance for crashing here. But it didn't. Okay, cool. This is repeating too much. It's a mess to look at, so let's make it bigger. It's a little bit messy to look at. Still, I think it would look strange if it's much bigger than this. Like texture is not high resolution enough. Let's see how horrible this is to play. But now I just want to add a few energy packs here. Oh, these are too far from the wall now. Let's make this the axis for the editing. Maybe actually we need to make this big enough to be so you just can't go under here, because that's like a bit too boring. And I see a potential with climbing on top of these. Like otherwise you can just go in the bottom and it will save all the way. Time is ticking. Maybe add some falling bombs just to actually shoot them from a... You're saying nice things, but we'll see. If this might be super mean already. I'm thinking you might have to do some changes. My only concern right now is this. So I need to mine this, I think. Rewarding out of the box thinking is one thing, but I feel like this is just too cheap. Because there isn't like this you can do on any other level, but the death trigger thing is only this level. I wonder how safe these are now. Actually, can you still climb on these? You can't climb up at least, so let's see here. I don't think you can actually work with that. I can add laser. You don't even have to be quick to be a horrible person. I think adding lasers to this would mean you are actually going to hell. So I'm a little bit afraid of adding it. Okay, so let's see if I can even beat this. Uh, now I have to be conservative with energy. Well, okay, that looks like it was close. Ah. Okay, I think I need to give the player more energy here. We need to add a boost power pickup stat. Like if I add too many pickups, it will remove the challenge as well. So stat pack, we call them. Okay. Let's make it yellow, so it signifies that it's energy. Let's add 70 energy. Yeah. Find the balance. That's a hard one. But yeah, absolutely. At least we should have a checkpoint here, right? Ah, time is ticking. This took 1 hour after all. Sorry. It got the better of me. I'm looking forward to see people react to this level. I think this will be enough actually. I think we might be done here, but okay, let's make one that is not too horrible but still horrible, okay? Let's copy this energy plated version, and then let's add mines. Drop mine, no, lasers. So now you have to have kind of memorized it still, or you need to start jumping over lasers while looking out for everything. Actually, I should add insta-kill snipers on top here, just in case someone is creative enough to get up. Also, I should make all this longer to make it harder to get up. It's called prism in this Let's add purple ones. The purple laser of the guarding purple sniper guarding the purple area. They only do about 1001 damage. Oh, okay, that's maximum apparently. They only have 0.1 second reload time. The charge time is 0.5. Should lay is 0. View distance is 2000. Oh, 1000. Let's visualize the view cone. Yeah, that should be enough. And they have a little bit wider angle. And I put a few of them actually. It's not one, that's too lonely. I'm not cruel. I'm a kind person. Also, player doesn't have a weapon, so good luck killing it. You can go and pet it if you want to, but it will shoot in the back if you try to. Also, I should probably have one that sits to the side here. If you try to, that's one issue I have to think about. Like, what if people try to climb on the side here? People can do so many cute things in this game, so it's a little bit hard to account for all. Oh, I can actually use this one. I can do this as well. Oh. Let's see here. Oh. I just need to make it so it's a little higher up, but so it's like it's covering the ledge, so you can't climb on it or walk through. Yeah. Okay. I want to test this. How quickly do I die? No, I didn't generate triggers. I think that is enough. Okay, I had now time is almost up. I just need to add a laser here. Sweeper. Actually, I need to rotate it like this. Is one enough? It might be, but maybe I should make it a little bit slow. Two it might be better, but I make it a little bit slower. $25, and then offset. Why I don't only see one? Okay, but there are two. I think that is I think that is horrible enough. Now I just need to add the ending, and I have 5. I have a few seconds to do that. A few minutes. And now the ending trigger. And the level is kind of done. And I think it is pretty horrible in a good way level. Probably. Slower, yeah. Slower can be hard, yeah, but I think these are, because they are horizontal, vertical, I think you can jump over them. Now I just need to prove that this is beatable. So playing from the start till the end. So let's not do anything fancy. But let's... Sorry. Oh. Okay, let's go for world record. That's not fancy. Checkpoint. Is that accurate? Ah, yeah, okay, it is. Ah, I was too close. Misjudged distance. And here I have drones after me. But okay, cool. They don't see me here. Misjudging distance. Too high up. Too far. This is. I wonder. This will be horrible with sweepers, and yeah, it will be a bit tricky on the middle part as well. I cleared this on first time last time, but I was so careful then. I think I can go up here. Okay, come on. I got this. Nice. Yeah, that's a mighty good level now. I think this emoji is suitable. Just in time. Okay, so yeah, that's it, and it was way later, and I feel sorry for my wife. So it's probably waiting for me here. This programming took way too long, but yeah, that's today's challenge and programming part. I will split those into 2 different videos when I upload. Anyway, it was fun, but it took more time than I wanted. But thanks for stopping by and hanging out, and I hope to see you again on another stream. Otherwise, I'll see you around on Discord and such as well. Yeah, have a good one, you too. And yeah, bye.